Hey guys, before saying anything, I just want to say to you guys that I lost some weight. So I was 99 kilos and now I am actually 92. That's me, boys. Hell yeah, we're still losing some weight and still doing good. And to say cheers to that, we're gonna scuff this whole grappa or grappa. It depends from where you are. This is basically Italian fucking grog. Well, anyway, salute. Ooh, it tastes like a vegan sausage. Well, anyway, this video is more about the whole adventure that we had during the beta, the open beta. And I just gotta say that thanks to Battlefield Labs, I'm a participant. I got to play the game before, which was really cool. Didn't upload a lot because, university, work, and a bunch of shit. And I also got sick in the middle of it, so kind of didn't work that well. I'm still kind of sick, if you guys can hear in my voice. Sometimes I'm gonna pause because of that. So for that reason, I'm gonna pause sometimes from time to time. But basically, what I wanted to say is that during weekend one, I had a problem with some servers. So some servers were kind of unplayable. One of the servers, I got more than 500 ping, and this is kind of like because we don't have server browser as well. I think that's one of the reasons, but I'm gonna talk about it in the future. But still, some servers were kind of unplayable. Today I also had a server with more ping than the others, but I quit because I didn't want it to defend. You guys will understand with the time passing with and the videos, but still, that's kind of it. I can't stream or record, which kind of sucks because the game's kind of heavy and my computer, like my video card, is really good. I have an RTX 2060. It's not the best, but it's not the worst as well. I live in Brazil, don't forget about that. And it's kind of expensive to buy video cards and to buy processors and things like that. So, I'm going to change my processor by the end of the year, and then we're going to be able to play more and more and more, So, graphics on low are still hella good. So I played the whole game on low and saved clips with Shadowplay. That's why I wasn't recording or streaming, but still it worked. And honestly, I gotta say that the whole game has the OG Battlefield vibe, which is amazing. Like, gotta say that I was kind of scared for the game not having the same OG feel, but he did. It was just really good. They did an amazing job, at least that's my opinion. Some maps are not the best, but we're gonna talk a little bit about it in the future. So yeah. And by the way, I was looking down because I have some notes here. So yeah, that's it. But still, it had the same OG Battlefield feel, or the Battlefield vibe, and I think the mechanics that they added were kind of good. So the drag mechanic cracked. I really enjoyed it. It literally gave us some cinematic moments that were amazing and insane, like seeing my friends like dragging someone, like, and reviving them, and the dudes screaming, and a bunch of shit happening around us. It was like very good. So yeah, with all those cinematic moments, the drag mechanic, everything like in a pack, like a package, it kind of succeeded in bringing the the Battlefield feeling back. At least that's my opinion. And more about guns that I kind of thought were pretty good during weekend one was the M4 carbine. So it was really good. The G36 is a very nice weapon. The PDW, amazing weapon. But yeah, the M4 carbine or carbine, depends how you say that. It's a really good weapon. Like, for real, I had a blast, and I played mostly with that gun and that gun only, and it was really good. And this kind of brought me, the weekend one brought me this idea, will I pre-order the game? And by then I thought, no, I'm not going to pre-order it because, although I'm loving the game, my computer doesn't think it 100%, so I kind of wanted to have my computer ready to go and good to go to play Battlefield 6. And also, like, money issues, I didn't want to buy the game because of that. But I gotta say that if you are a Battlefield lover, I really heavily think you should. If you can pre-order, that it's not bad. I don't think they're gonna fuck up. It's impossible. Come on, man, it's improbable they're gonna fuck up. It's almost impossible because the game has a very completely different vibe from Battlefield 2042 or, like, God forbid, Warzone. Imagine if it was like Warzone. Goddamn, I would kill myself. But yeah, honestly, that was it for the first weekend and my first days as well. But some things kind of popped up in my head while I was playing. So one of the things was Portal's gonna keep the game alive for years. And why do I say this? It's because theoretically, at least that's what they said, we're gonna have some sort of map creator or some things like that, and we're gonna be able to use some custom scripts to do some cool game modes. So I think it's gonna be really nice. We can tailor our thing, you know. Maybe we can, since they said AI in these game modes with Portal, maybe we can even create some types of missions, not necessarily like missions for real, but something similar to it. So I think it's gonna be really good. At least that's my opinion, right? So I think Battlefield Portal or BF Portal is gonna be amazing, and it's gonna keep the game going for a long time without live service and anything. Just Portal can fucking drag the whole game for like years and years to come. And another thing that kind of brings Portal as well in the talk is server browser. Server browser is basically mandatory. It has been in Battlefield since forever, and it's amazing. It's the best shit ever. And in 2042 we kind of have it, and I know that Portal will have this, you know, because we're not going to just find a random ass match. And I know that they're going to add a fucking server browser. It's in all Battlefield games, but I didn't like the custom search tool. I thought it was very shallow, but server browser is probably going to be there. It's, come on, it's mandatory. They need to have that shit. Another thing that is mandatory is locked weapons. Weapons should and they need to be locked because it's Battlefield, it's not COD. And honestly, I don't give a fuck for COD players. I want them to play Battlefield Black Ops 7 and be sad for the game, you know, because Call of Duty is cooked. And I played all Call of Duty games ever. So United Offensive, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty everything, even Final Fronts on, or Final, it was Final Frontier, right? It's Final Front on PS2, that is basically World at War. So I played every single fucking COD game, and I don't want COD to succeed. I don't. Battlefield 6 is the game to go. And honestly, that being said as well, they should not try to appeal to the COD public. So locked weapons, those small maps and shit like that, don't fucking try to appeal to COD players, because Battlefield players are gonna play Battlefield 4 instead. I have friends that are not gonna buy Battlefield 6 because they are still playing Battlefield 4, and they don't want to fucking buy any other game. So, you know, I'm talking to you, Marcola, like, come on, man, buy Battlefield 6 so we can play. But, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, and by the way, one thing that I didn't add here in the thing here, is the safety thing, the safety boot, safe boot, or whatever. I did it, and it was super easy, but there are some motherboards and shit that are extremely hard to do it. One of my friends didn't even try, and the other friend that tried got a blue screen of death on his computer, but he could revert it, so that's okay. But still, I don't think that's good for gaming. It's like, come on, man, I just want to fucking boot the game and play, you know. So no BS, just fucking play the game. And talking about bugs and blue screen of death, actually, some bugs that I had. So I had audio bugs. So after loading in a match, it wouldn't load the audio for nothing, and it literally loaded the audio by the end of the match. And during weekend 2, I kind of had a small problem. I don't know if it's my headphone or what. Basically, it didn't work, and the audio was it looked like there was like an echo on it constantly. It was kind of dumb. I don't know if it was Battlefield or my headphone, like I said, but it's still a bug, you know. So audio bugs, it happened. Sometimes you get launched into oblivion in a certain object, so sometimes you're gonna run towards a small plastic chair and you're gonna get launched, you know, and that killed me sometimes, not from fall damage or anything like that, but because I landed in front of some random player, you know, so that kind of fucked me up, and I don't like it. Hey, please, come on, man, you guys need to fix that. And one more thing, talking about getting launched and getting killed in front of other players, even when they were in my team, I hated that some people were glitching the game and going off bounds. And honestly, people, come on, YouTubers, you guys are smarter than that. You shouldn't fucking make a video, oh, come on, this is ridiculous, look at what they do, and teach people to do that, because some people will see this and say, oh fuck, there's a glitch that you can go off bounds, that kind of sucks. But there are some people, and I've seen a lot of it, going out of bounds to kill. and to have a better position and to actually have an easier time fighting the enemy. They lost the match one time, they didn't, but it was very frustrating seeing that because they were like hiding, you couldn't kill them, and it was just really dumb. But still, another thing that they need to fix is fix the out of bounds. They just need to fix it, just for real. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do this, but they need to fix this shit. Because, come on, like, maybe remove fucking collision on top of buildings or whatever, but come on, that was just so stupid. I hope they fucking fix it. And the third bug that literally pissed me off was that more than often enough, you just get stuck in matchmaking. So you are in a match, you finish the match, and then you get to matchmake again, and you start the process of matchmaking, but it never finds a match. And that was awful, because I needed to quit to menu and go back to finding a matchmaking. It didn't keep the same lobby, like the same players, you know, like it launched you into a new match or a new map. No, it was essentially new shit over and over, so I didn't like that as well. But then again, I think that by the time the game is released, they're gonna fix that shit and it's gonna be good, as well as the same thing with the server browser. Oh, and one thing that I wrote here is true actually, is if people didn't quit, servers would fill faster. That's a fact. I don't know why, but some people would quit. They would see that it was taking like, oh, come on, we have 11 players. They would quit, and then someone would join. Oh, they have 11 players, and they would quit, and then, oh, 11 players. By the time everyone that quit, like, if everyone that quit stayed there, we would have a match and people would keep joining. But people are so fucking stupid and dumb that they don't realize that. So, like, what the fuck, man? Like, you know, just fucking wait. You fucking immediate critical assholes. I don't know how the fuck what am I gonna call these guys? You know what I mean? And the other thing that I wrote, because I've seen so many people die like that, and I've literally been called a hacker in Battlefield 4, and even in Battlefield 1, because I jumped and pre-fired a guy that was hiding behind a wall. And you're like, yeah, that's kind of sus, man. Yeah, but there's a thing called a mini-map. Pay attention at the mini-map or to the mini-map. Like, it's so easy, man. Like, sometimes, a lot of times, especially the UAV in the game right now, you can actually look at the minimap and say, oh, there's a lot of dudes in there. So yeah, I don't know if I'm just kind of autistic because I look at the minimap a lot, but bro, look at the minimap. You know what I mean? Like, come on. There's a lot of information there, even when there are enemies in there. One of these latest matches that I played, I knew there was a guy, and I said, there's a guy in there, and all my friends are gonna die, and they literally all died, because no one paid attention to the fucking minimap. So, it's not that hard, it's kinda easy, so pay attention to the goddamn fucking minimap. So, yeah. And talking about Weekend 2 right now, I gotta say, what did they do to Rush? Like, they destroyed Rush completely. No, but for real, like, what did they do to Rush? Like, Rush was a good game mode. I remember in Battlefield 3, the only game mode I would play was Rush, because I didn't like the Conquest feeling still when I was a little younger, you know, like, having a bunch of things across the map, and it was just too crazy. I made HD as well, so, you know, like, shit go crazy really fast. But I played a lot of Rush, and I really enjoyed it, and then I got to play Rush in Battlefield 6, and honestly, I didn't like it. I hated it, actually. And honestly, man, like, 12v12 doesn't make any fucking sense. The smaller maps doesn't make any fucking sense. Just stop appealing to COD players. Like, stop. You know, like, I don't know why they would do that, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't like it. I hate it. I think it should... By the way, I'm gonna say this again, I think it should be, the game should be closed weapons only, like, no fucking, like, open shit. I heavily dislike domination as well. It's like too COD-like, and squad deathmatch is not for me. I didn't even play because it's not my favorite type of game mode, and I don't like it. I don't like deathmatches in general. Not even in COD I play deathmatch. I mean, sometimes I do because it's the only thing that I can play. As if I was playing COD right now. Like, it's been a long time since I last played COD. Like, in Black Ops 1, I still play deathmatch, but still. And King of the Hill is more COD shit. It's literally hardpoint. So I didn't like it. I thought it was very dumb, and it's just stop appealing to COD players. Like, for real, Battlefield, don't fuck this up. Stop appealing to COD players. I know you guys like money. It's EA, it's DICE. You guys like money, but don't do that. And by the way, talking about COD, maps are not as huge as they were before, so that's kind of concerning. We played like 4 maps, and none of them were huge. Though, like we had Peak, Liberation Peak, that was kind of big. Siege of Cairo, that was okay. And then we had the Iberian whatever offensive or something. I don't remember the name right now. And the other map, they weren't big. So I don't know, you know, it kind of reminded me of playing Conquest on in COD, you know. So I didn't like it. I think maps should be Galmod Railway, you know, like huge fucking maps. Even Operation Locker, man, it's kind of big because, you know, like it's difficult to go around and do all those things, you know. You guys played Operation Locker, come on. You played Operation Metro as well, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I just want more huge maps. Another thing that I kind of like, but not a lot, especially if it's like, oh, we're gonna give you a skin, or we're gonna give you fucking, I don't know, weapon. Maybe weapons they can keep, but challenges, I think they're nice, but they're not if they're tied to getting like small time frame to get a skin for an operator or something like that, you know, for a class. Better yet, it's not operators. Jesus Christ, come on, you know, like, come on, man. Thank you, God, is not operators. But I like the challenges. I think it's pretty nice if they decide to keep some challenges for us to keep doing it, like playing daily challenges and shit like that. I think it's gonna be really fun, just for XP, you know, for funsies, or for unlocking XP things or tokens to get more XP. I think it's gonna be really good, you know, like, for real. I really enjoyed the challenges, like, except the ones to play Rush and Breakthrough, because I like Breakthrough, but a lot of these idiots that were playing in the beta, they don't know how to play Breakthrough. They use, like, they're attacking, but they're just using snipers and not doing anything, or they're playing Rush, but they don't know what the core idea of Rush is. So it just sucked. But yeah, again, I wrote here, no server browser is really dumb. If we had it in the beta, I wouldn't have to wait 3 minutes for a match. And honestly, I waited for more than 3 minutes for a match. And it was very bad. I didn't like it. I thought it was very dumb. But then again, it's like such a small detail, such a small thing that, you know, like, yeah, sure, it would be really good to have it. But since we didn't, I just hope they bring it to the game itself, so I can wait 3 minutes in a queue, but at least I know I'm queuing for a match of a game mode that I like. How many times I tried to play Domination to complete the objectives and I just got sent to King of the Hill? Like, bro, that sucks. And the last thing that I want to talk about is about Breakthrough. Like, first of all, Breakthrough is okay, I guess. Like, it's not a lot, like, cool as fuck, you know, but it was still really nice. I think they need to tweak Breakthrough, though, you know, because it's very easy to defend. Even when I was defending, like, we lost once. And attacking, I remember that we attacked, like, and won once. But most of the times, the experience that I had, even if I got, like, extremely positive KD, going to the point by myself, it was extremely difficult to literally win, you know. So I don't know how for you guys it was, but for me it was very, like, I don't know, 2 wins and 20 losses, you know what I mean. In general, guys, that was it for COD, for Battlefield 6. Please don't fucking make us regret the fucking game, and don't make me regret what I just said about the game being good, and also don't fucking try to appeal to the COD players, because honestly, we don't give a fuck for them. They can just suck a big fat cock, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's it. I liked it. I think it's good, and I'm gonna release more and more videos playing Battlefield 6. So yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.